It started quietly, a tall, striking woman standing before her own reflection, both powerful and unsure. Geena Davis had always seemed untouchable, statuesque, confident, and impossibly poised. But behind that graceful smile was a woman constantly fighting unseen battles. There was a time when she almost turned her back on Hollywood altogether, believing her moment had passed, that her voice would never truly matter. Yet this same woman, who once soared through the skies as fearless heroines, battled pirates, and redefined what it meant to be a leading lady, would soon face her greatest challenge, not in front of a camera, but against an entire industry that doubted women could remain relevant once they crossed 40. Her story began in the small town of Wareham, Massachusetts, where she was born Virginia Elizabeth Davis in 1956. She grew up in a home filled with curiosity and creativity. Her parents, both teachers, valued knowledge above all, and they encouraged her to dream without limits. Geena was shy, unusually tall, and felt out of step with the world around her. Her height made her stand out long before fame ever would. But instead of shrinking from it, she learned to embrace it. She played piano, excelled in school, and quietly imagined herself on a stage one day, even if she didn't yet have the courage to admit it. After earning a drama degree from Boston University, Geena's life took an unexpected turn. She found herself working as a mannequin at Ann Taylor, standing perfectly still in a shop window, elegant and poised. It was there that fate intervened. A photographer noticed her presence, and soon Geena was modeling in New York City. But modeling wasn't enough. She didn't want to just be seen, she wanted to be heard. Acting called to her in a way nothing else did. She began auditioning, though success was slow to come. Casting agents struggled to place her. She was told she was too tall, or too smart, or too unique. But that uniqueness, the very thing that kept her on the outside, would one day become her greatest strength. Her first real breakthrough came when she landed a small but memorable role opposite Dustin Hoffman in Tootsie, 982. Her wit and natural charm made audiences take notice. More roles followed: The Fly, Beetlejuice, films that showcased her ability to balance vulnerability with humor and strength. And then came The Accidental Tourist, a role that revealed the full depth of her emotional power and earned her an Academy Award for Best Supporting Actress. Overnight, Geena Davis became one of the most respected and bankable actresses in Hollywood, but success didn't shield her from heartbreak. Behind the red carpet smiles, Geena's personal life was often turbulent. She married 4 times, each relationship beginning with hope and ending in disappointment. Her marriage to filmmaker Rennie Harlin was perhaps the most public of them all, a creative and romantic partnership that seemed unstoppable at first. But fame and betrayal would once again take their toll, leaving Geena to rebuild herself in private. Through every loss, she carried herself with grace. Her resilience wasn't loud or defiant. It was quiet, steady, and unbreakable. The early 1990s marked her golden era. In Thelma and Louise, she starred alongside Susan Sarandon in a film that didn't just entertain, it ignited a cultural movement. That final scene, 2 women driving into the unknown hand in hand, became a symbol of freedom, defiance, and female solidarity. The film turned Geena into an icon of empowerment, even though she didn't realize its cultural weight until years later, when women began approaching her to say how deeply it had changed their lives. Her momentum continued with A League of Their Own, where she brought to life the unforgettable Dottie Hinson, a woman torn between family loyalty and personal ambition. Geena's athletic grace and emotional depth made her performance unforgettable. She wasn't just playing a baseball star. She was showing women everywhere that they could be strong, driven, and still compassionate. For countless young girls watching, Geena Davis wasn't just a movie star, she was a role model. But just when it seemed like she could do no wrong, everything changed. In the mid to late 90s, Hollywood turned on her. Her big-budget films Cutthroat Island and The Long Kiss Goodnight, both directed by her then-husband, flopped at the box office. Practically overnight, studios stopped calling. She was labeled box office poison, a phrase that stung far deeper than the critics realized. The rejection was crushing. Yet even in those dark years, Geena refused to give up. Instead of chasing roles, she turned inward, toward reflection, family, and purpose. Her greatest comeback wasn't cinematic, it was personal. She founded the Geena Davis Institute on Gender and Media, an organization dedicated to promoting fair and equal representation for women and girls in entertainment. Her groundbreaking research revealed the imbalance of gender roles across film and television, forcing Hollywood to face uncomfortable truths. The same intelligence and insight that once made her too different now made her a visionary leader in her field. Geena returned to acting in selected roles that reflected her maturity and depth. In Commander-in-Chief, she portrayed the first female president of the United States, a performance that earned her a Golden Globe and proved she still had the power to inspire. Off-screen, she pursued archery and nearly qualified for the U.S. Olympic team in 2000, a testament to her relentless drive and discipline. Yet behind her achievements, she continued to battle the quiet doubts that come from being a trailblazer in a world not always ready for change. Through it all, Geena remained grounded. Her humor, humility, and calm strength became her trademarks. In candid photos, laughing with her children, focused at an archery range, or speaking passionately at a conference, she radiates authenticity. She's a woman who transformed rejection into revolution, who turned heartbreak into purpose, and who never stopped believing that her voice mattered. Today, Geena Davis stands as more than a movie star. She's a force of nature. Her story reminds us that true success isn't about staying on top, but about standing firm when the world shifts beneath you. From a shy Massachusetts girl to an Oscar-winning actress to a champion of equality, her journey is proof that reinvention is the ultimate act of strength. Her story began with quiet uncertainty, but it ends with legacy, one built not on fame, but on courage, conviction, and an unshakable belief in change. Geena Davis didn't just portray heroes, she became one. If her journey inspired you, if her resilience reminds you that it's never too late to start again, make sure to like this video, share your thoughts in the comments, and subscribe for more incredible Hollywood stories brought to life.